Hola, Scientíficos. I hope your Friday is off to a good start. I'm excited for us to conclude our learning for the week. We are trying to answer the question, how do scientists remember their observations and learning? Do you remember what we did when we first met earlier this week? Sí, muy bien. On Tuesday, because we weren't together on Monday, we launched our question and started answering by making our own science notebooks. Did any of you finish your covers? Ooh, please be sure to share that with us. We also started our table of contents and, oh my goodness, we never put anything into our table of contents. We need to make sure to do that today. You also copied down my question about plants and hopefully your own as well. What was my question, scientists? Maybe you can refer to your notebook. Eso! What do plants look like while they're growing? Muy bien. We started answering both of these questions on Wednesday when we were introduced to the ABCDEs of scientific sketching. You helped me make my sketch more accurate, big, and colorful. Gracias. I am hopeful that you were able to finish your sketches, and if not, you can always rewatch these videos. Yesterday, we continued learning about the ABCDEs and focused on details and explanations. Today, we're going to put all of our learning together so we can finally answer our question of the week. Well, both of them, I guess. So please, take out your notebook if it's not already out, a pencil, an eraser, and coloring utensils. We're going to do one final sketch this week. All right, muy bien. Today, we're going to observe the actual plant instead of just a picture. It has already grown so much since the last time we've seen it. Before I fully reveal this sweet pea, let's set up our page, and there's one more important detail I need to show you within our notebooks. So, we always start with the date on the top, and today's will be January 22nd, 2021. Okay. One more routine I want to add is to number your pages. We'll have to go back to our first entry for that. So let me find mine. The first one. So this will be number 1. If you write on the back of your pages, make sure to number those as well. If you skip the back of the page like me, make sure, because the colors bleed through, make sure you only number the pages that you actually use. So I'm on my 4th entry, 2, 3, 4. So I will need to number 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. You can do it at the bottom middle or bottom corner, whichever you prefer. I'm gonna put it in the corner. So 1, skip the back, 2, skip the back, 3, skip the back, and 4. Buenísimo. Now, you're going to write the title of each entry in your notebook in the table of contents in order. If you're still learning how to write or have big letters, you can just write what number day is sketched in there. Mine will say question, day 4 seeds, day 9 seeds, and for today the title will be day 15 plant. Let me write those. So I first said question, because that's on my first page. What was my second page title? Oh, I can look it up. Day 4 seeds. Day 4 seeds. Day 9 seeds. And day 15 plant. Day 15 plant. Bueno, now that I have the titles written, I need to write their page numbers. Luckily, I just get to write 1, 2, 3, 4. Be sure to put the numbers to the side of your title and try to line them up. That means for question, it should say 1 here, not 4. Question, page 1. Day 4 seeds, page 2. You can use a ruler if that helps you be a little more accurate. Day 9, 3. Day 15, page 4. Muy bien. Now, scientists, let's go to our new entry. If you haven't already, you're going to write the title, Day 15 Plant. Day 15 Plant. My second graders and first graders should be able to sound plant out by themselves. All right, great. Now we need to sketch the plant. Remember to make your sketch accurate, big, colorful, detailed, and explain. I forgot to bring a ruler to measure their height, but maybe I can just use my fingers to measure them. Let's get started. And I'm gonna put this paper here so you can see the plants better. All right, so I gotta start with the box. Oh, I hope this is big enough. And this one is a little shorter. I'm gonna put the top here. And this one's taller, goes out like a V. So maybe 2 points. Okay. I'm gonna start with that. And I'm gonna count the leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put 4 down there. And these 2 here. And then it goes up into a V, like vaca. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this side, 1, 2. Those are really dark green. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves coming at the bottom. How's it going, scientists? Ooh, do we need more time? Me too. I hope you don't mind that I think out loud while I draw. All right, keep going. Up here, and then put my leaves. And 2 little leaves down here. 1. Oh, there's another little stem coming out of here. I thought that was a leaf. That's gonna be a hard detail to see. A ver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Right here. All right. So it's accurate, it's big. There's no color. Ay, ay, ay. Dark green. It's a light, oh. Just so you know, scientists, closer to the dirt, the stems are actually a little white, not very green. So if you're adding that detail close to the dirt, figured I'd let you know. So I'm only gonna make it green up to there. All right, so I got some colors. I didn't color my dirt. Dirt is brown. I'm gonna make it look textured. Ooh. Texture adds some detail. All right, so I have color, accurate, big, colorful, detail. There's some detail. I have no labels or explanations. Okay, this is a leaf. And that's a leaf. And these, stems, that's what they're called. Those are stem. And then that's dirt, or soil, a scientific word. And this is the planter. And let's see, how tall is this little plant? It's about half a marker. The smaller plant is half a marker tall. And let's see, the bigger plant, ooh, it's almost as tall as a marker. The tall one is almost the size of the marker. All right. Okay, scientists, we're gonna have to pause on our sketching if we're not done. I think I'm done with mine though. So let me compare the two. And I'll turn it so you can see what I saw. I think I have the ABCDEs here. I also think I have enough sketches to answer my question. What do plants look like while they're growing? Let's go through our entries. I'm going to read mine out loud. So our first entry was the question, what do plants look like when they are growing? Or while they are growing. And so this was day 4. They had some seeds and sprouts. Uh-oh, day 9 is missing some important things. But I think these are seeds, and the sprouts got longer. And instead of just having one, there was one on one side and one on the other. So each one had 2 sprouts. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's right. And this seed still didn't have anything. And then today, for this entry, we drew how the plant looks now. Whoa. So it seems like plants first look like seeds, then they look like seeds with tails, and eventually their tails start to look like roots. And after a little while longer, the seeds are covered with soil, and they look like green stems and leaves. I think I should write that in my notebook. I want to make sure that I remember all the changes that the plant went through. It has grown so much in just over 2 weeks. If you want, you can write your own sentence answering the question, and you can also draw your answer and use arrows. What are you going to write, scientists? Okay, how about I give you a sentence starter? This is how a plant looks while it's growing. Yeah? Bueno, if you need to, you can finish this later when we're done with our time. Científicos, I really think you understand what you need to do to remember what you learned. You know your ABCs and your ABCDEs. What are they again? Eso! Accurate, big, colorful, detailed, and explained. We also know that our notebooks are tools for remembering what we learned. But you know what, scientists? Our learning isn't over. My plant still has to grow, and I'm going to keep observing it. I eventually won't be able to bring it in because it'll be so big, but I'll take pictures at that point. Sometimes a scientist's experiment goes on and on and on. But that's all the time that we have together this week. But I want you to start thinking about our theme for next week. I want you to take time this weekend to think about what you know about germs. Ooh! Maybe ask some other scientists or family members what they know about germs. Ooh. Well, enjoy the rest of the show and have a wonderful weekend, científicos. Nos vemos.